Came up with this time. McIntosh chases Jackson out. He's trying to go way backside to Cam Phillips, who was open. Just a misfire. And how about the catch by Johnson, the athletic.
What's going on, Kane family? This your boy Dreamcatcher 305, back once again to continue where I left off with my draft stock videos. My first video was about Michael Jackson and his good career he had with us at the U, and now moving forward is Jaquan Mini Head Reed Johnson. Mini Head Reed is what I like to call him because he's a ball hog. Wherever he's at, just know the ball is going to be in his area. He's going to make a play on the ball each and every way. We're going to take a look back into his career that he had with us at the U. Let's get right into it now. According to Rivals.com, Jaquan Johnson was a 4-star recruit coming out of Miami Killian High School. By the way, right then and there, we need to continue to get more homegrown kids, man. More homegrown kids that's from the crib. Because who don't want to play in front of their parents, their siblings, friends, etc., etc.? What kid doesn't dream of that? So we need to get on the 8 ball and continue to get these homegrown kids. Came from Miami Killian High School. He could have went anywhere in the country, from the Alabamas, the Clemsons, Florida State, Florida, Kentucky, Louisville, FAU. The list goes on. And this man decided to stay at the crib. What a great decision this young man did, because he had an illustrious career with us. And I can only tip my hat off to him. And I wish him nothing but the best and the success into the NFL and the new journey of life that he's entering. Now, let's take a look back into his career that he had with us at the U. By the way, so when he first signed his letter of intent in 2015, his true freshman year, he was playing a little bit of nickel and cornerback play under Al Foden. He thrived when he did get his opportunity to get some burn and play. He mainly was a special teams guy, but when he did get in, like I mentioned, he thrived. He took advantage of his opportunities. He had a total of 26 total tackles, 17 of them which was solo, 1 forced fumble, and 1 pick. That is pretty good numbers for a true freshman coming in, especially to have 26 total tackles, 17 of them which being solo. So
they life is insane. You catch me in traffic, got pipes with the beams. Got so many rabbits, told that boy a lesson. Here come 9/11. Stand right over him and check if you ain't checking. 4 nickel jam, damn, he caught a blessing. Better not come through.
That means more than half of your tackles is being solo. So right then and there, it was building blocks. Like I mentioned in my Michael Jackson video. Better and better, because there's no room for you to get worse at the U, baby. Now, his sophomore year, he continued to get better. He cracked the starting lineup as a true sophomore 5 times, and he did his thing in the secondary. Playing nickel, corner, and safety. He had a total of 38 total tackles, 24 of them which was solo, 3 TFLs, 1.5 sack, a pick, and a fumble recovery. Also 2 PBUs. So right then and there, oh my gosh, he blossomed. He started separating himself from the pack. He started separating himself because he continued to just get better and better, baby. 3 TFLs, 1.5 sacks, a pick, a fumble recovery, and 2 PBUs. Man, that's versatility right then and there. You could send him on packages to blitz the quarterback. He make a tackle behind the line of scrimmage, playing the ball in the air, no fly zone. Well, fumble recovery.
I had to go hard to come up. Yeah, I remember I was stuck. I go hit a lick by myself. Nigga know that gang what I rep. I'm not selling myself in the real. Gotta maintain while I'm taking these steps. 3 of my bros is still prepared.
Then there, that should let you know that this young man is something special. It's something special. And now his junior year. Woo-wee, baby. It was many debates, many barbershop talks, Facebook, my Facebook groups that I'm in, debates with friends, even family members. 2017, I believe he was the best safety in the nation. Many people had Derwin James, Minka Fitzpatrick, etc., etc. Those guys is outstanding players. I'm not going to take anything away from them and their accomplishments, but I just wholeheartedly feel that Jaquan Johnson was the best safety in the nation. But that's neither here nor there. 2017, his junior year, was his breakout year. The turnover chain, he was the recipient of it many times. In many different ways, he received that turnover chain, whether it was by picks, a fumble, scoop and score, whatever the case is, he made sure he put that turnover chain, and it became nationally known. Man, he was the most consistent player on the field. Each and every Saturday we knew we're gonna get a big play, or we're gonna get big plays out of this young man. This year, right then and there, made me realize he's mini Ed Reed, because he led the team, a safety. Remind you now, he's standing at 5'11", 5'10", 190, 195. Not that big in stature, but hit like a truck. He led the team in tackles. He had 96 total tackles, 54 of them which was solo. My gosh, when I say getting to the ball, flying downhill, sideline to sideline, north and south, making plays. That's what you want out of your safety. That's what you want out of a guy that you're going to draft. So GMs, coaches, owners, scouts, man, please go get this young man in the first round. Please do. He had 54 solo tackles, 3 TFLs, 1 sack, 4 picks, 4 PBUs, 3 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. Oh, Jesus. Look what this man put on display. He lets you know that he's arrived and he's here to stay. Every stat line you can think of on the defensive side of the ball, he made a play. Not only besides the stats, when you turn on the film, you get a guy that sideline to sideline, you're not gonna outrun him. Please don't let the 40 time confuse you. He played way faster than that. Tracked the ball very well. Has good eye discipline. He's very smart, very instinctive. He's a very instinctive defensive back, and you need that as a defensive back. So you need great mobility, great hip mobility, and great feet, because great feet makes a great DB. You need all these essential things, but reacting off instincts, and he reacted very well off instincts.
Good call, option look, the pitch in the boundary, and the Canes stuff it out and smother him for a loss. Jaquan Johnson hit. Canes only rush 3, throw high, there's the pick. Jaquan Johnson will be the first wearer of the tournament this season.
Pick it over the middle. The ball comes, got the football. Interceptions and 1 completion on 3rd down here. Lofts one down the sideline. May have thrown another pick.
He got snubbed his junior year. He should have been an All-American, an All-ACC first team player, but he was a All-American second team guy, which is, I don't understand how. And he was a Walter Camp semi-finalist. Also, he earned, not given, he earned ACC Defensive Back Player of the Week 3 times his junior year. So right there, he should have been in All-American, but I don't understand how or why. Now his senior year, man, I loved seeing him out there on the field. I'm gonna miss this young man. He had an illustrious career with us. His senior year, he played in 11 games. He missed 2 due to injury, his hamstring injury. He still led the team again in total tackles with 92. Had 92 total tackles, 44 of them which was solo. He had 1.5 sacks, 2 picks, 1 PBU, 2 forced fumbles, and a blocked field goal. What more do you want out of a guy? What more do you want out of a safety? A guy that could come downhill. He can lead men. He can lead the team in tackles, fly downhill, play the ball in the air, get tackle for losses, sack the quarterback, versatility, can play corner, safety, or nickel. So what more do you want out of out of this man. GMs, please do not go off the hype, the Alabama hype, the Bucky Brooks, and those analysts. They're doing a remarkable job. I'm not discrediting them in any form or fashion, but they don't know what they're talking about. Jaquan Johnson is the best safety in the nation. Coaches, GMs, go get this young man in the first round. I promise you won't regret it. This is Ed Reed-esque. This is Ed Reed-esque. Putting up monster numbers. Remind you, he's only 5'9", 5'10", hit like a truck, has great hip mobility, can play in either position, corner, nickel, safety, can give you help in the run game, can play in the box, can play over the top. What more do you want? Please, NFL GM, scouts, whatever. Go get this young man, please do. You're gonna get a ball player. You're gonna get a mini Ed Reed. Eagles, if you're listening, go get him. Any team in the NFL in the first round, first 32 picks, go get this young man. I can't preach that enough. But this your boy Dream Catcher 305. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment.